We're recording. Go ahead.
Welcome to my senior project presentation. I'm Skylar Jensen, and for my senior project, I decided to remake a video game sword out of wood. A little bit about myself: I'm currently 18 years old, attending Ellensburg High School in 12th grade. It's about time, and I've completed my previous 3 years and most of this year. And as you can see, a picture of me with the finished product right here. My interviewee was Francois Gagnon. Please don't ask, because I cannot pronounce his last name, because I think it's French or something. He's currently 39 years old. He's a very good friend of mine. He's an engineer, and I met him over an instant messaging program called Skype, if you've ever heard of it. For my first bit of research, I went to themiddleages.net/sword and found very helpful and useful information on my topic. Most people thought the fuller of the sword, right about here in the middle of the blade, was mainly for a channel for their enemy's blood. I give them credit for thinking that, but it was completely wrong. What it was meant for was to keep the integrity of the blade while they were cutting their enemies to pieces. For my second bit of research, I went to the arma.org/essays/no-best-sword and found an essay on how there is no best sword ever. I read that it doesn't matter if your sword is 5 feet long, like mine, or like a hunting knife. There is no best sword, period. Why I chose this project: short, sweet, and simple. Get that? Short, sweet, and simple. I like swords, mainly broadswords and great swords, not Japanese katanas. And again, also I wanted to make a sword that was heavy enough, but not light enough. And so I ended up making this sword right here, and it requires me to use both hands while using it. The sword I remade was chosen from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time for the Nintendo 64. I chose the Bigoron sword, which was the best sword in the game, because it does twice the damage of your primary sword. Now these are the pictures before I had completed the sword. I did not mean to do that. This first picture right here is the 8-foot long board that I had initially purchased from Knudsen Lumber. This picture right here is the sword after cutting it out with a jigsaw with my dad's supervision, and I thank him for that. And right here is the sword on my dad's plastic sawhorses. Now, if you're wondering, if you look at, oh come on, if you're looking right there, I had accidentally gouged out too much wood. So what I did was took some wood glue on the piece I gouged out, put it in the space, put the two together and clamped them, let them dry overnight for the firmest hold. This is a picture of the sword. These are pictures of the sword after I had completed it. As you can see, they look relatively the same in both pictures, but the picture on the left was before I had repainted some overspray. It's because as I was painting the handle here, some blue got into the blade, and I didn't want that. So let's purchase some spray paint. Seriously? Ugh. Anyway, this was a comparison that I wanted. This is just a size comparison, as you can see, me with my paper mache sword and shield with the one-hander, and the two-hander with the shield, just as a size comparison.